So hello, my name's Cooper. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm just gonna try to get some stuff done and bring y'all along. I want to get a video out for y'all, and I didn't have anything interesting going on in the ranch today, so I just figured I'd bring y'all back a leather shop. If y'all are getting tired, sorry, about to knock the stand over. If y'all getting tired of the other videos, comment below. But seems like some of y'all like the leather, so. Main thing we're going to do is dye these. So I finished tooling the front, so that means all I got to do is dye the back, the edges, slick those up. We're mainly just going to dye them because I need this to dye before I slick the edges. It took like somewhat all night yesterday, so then I also have these two little pieces of those. Normally, I don't cut them off here, if you were wondering. Normally, I go all the way across. But these are these ones over here. Those straps are going to be these buckles. So this is a guy's that I'm working on right now. His initials. These buckles, I don't know if you can tell, but they kind of need to be a little thinner. So I'll just thin that down so it will lay more flat, so it kind of be right up here. So that's the reason of that. And then if I get time and the video's not run too long, we're going to tool up this. So let's get into it. And this might be a boring video, but I just want to get something out for y'all. We're just going to get some stuff done. So let's get in the video. Alright, so these is the only things I've ever dyed black. So I don't have a lot of experience with this, but I also wear these latex gloves because you'll get it on your hands. But anyways, I've heard black is the worst about streaking and dark light spots and stuff. And that's just a little piece of those sticking. But anyways, with these, I just did the way that place I bought leather from. Right over here, Traditionals. What he told me to do is just take a piece of sheepskin and you just rub here, and then you just rub here and you cross them together. A lot of other people, like Don Gonzalez, I'm pretty sure he does it a different way. He just puts, I think, what's that one brown? I think chocolate brown. But Traditionals, what he told me was when you buy this in like these boxes, it comes with one of these daubers. And the only good thing these things are for is dipping it in here, or if you use the edge coat and just go in like that. A lot of people will use a paintbrush and won't know to use them. They'll get them all over here and here. And if you're doing black, you can't tell, but if you're doing something like what I normally do, you know, a nice brown is my first stuff. They're a little dirty, but you can't, probably a little hard to tell. But so let's just rub around there. Yeah, a little more on that wood than I like. I don't know if y'all could see that on the old film. And some people, you can dye like here. Some people do, some people don't. Kind of a preference, you know. I already put one coat on there. It's pretty black. I'm just going to do that other one too over here. Put another coat on there. I mean, it's pretty black, but I mean, it don't hurt. Give it a little more, I think. Alright, so now we're gonna do these two little ones. Do y'all like black dye or not? My opinion on it is I like when other people do it. I think it looks good, but I don't like it on a lot of projects. It's hard to get in that little crevice right there. I'll touch it up later. But anyways, I don't really like it because I think if you're gonna go through all this effort into this tooling, I want to be able to see the flowers, the tooling, the beveling, the backgrounding, all that. I think when you dye your stuff black, it takes away from that. Because, you know, black's kind of one of those colors, you know, it's not as noticeable and it doesn't show. It looks good, and on leather it really does. But I really like it for like your borders. I think it would look really, it looks pretty good as border if you don't really know. I don't have anything, but I was going to use something for me. Like, see this little line right here? If you do that like a different color, and then normally do this like a brown, and do that black, you know, your stitch line's right there. I think that really looks pretty good a lot of times. For like that, or I really like it as a for we call it dyeing your background pieces. So little backgrounds right here. So I think it looks really good as that. Those kind of things, because I mean, but if you paint it, I don't like it because it looks kind of cheap in me, because that's what a lot of those store-bought belts and kind of things do. They like paint it on there, and then to me they don't look as good. I'm kind of picky though, and I want stuff to look the best that I can do, or then I don't like to show it or sell that kind of stuff to people. So I want to make sure people get good products, and I'm happy with what I'm putting out. So there those are. Alright, so now I'm gonna put this to the side, and we'll find another project to do. Alright, so now I drew this up, got her wet down a little bit, put a little water on her. Now let's get in a card. I always like to turn my objects. So like, see me turning this, get good cuts. You know, so this is a swivel knife for leather, and you know, you won't have good, deep, and consistent cuts. Because the deeper you get, the more that flower's going to show, the older it will get. So if you use good leather, you antique everything good, and do everything and make good stuff, you know, and use good stuff, high quality and everything. You know, your leather work should last a while. And with this, that means how good is it going to look the older it gets. So using good stuff, it should last a while. And if you cut your stuff right, that should last a while too. How often should you sharpen this knife? Every project. Sometimes I sharpen it in between a project. I'm not good at getting it sharp like some people are. So me, maybe once or twice a project. So there's your little flower. If you're wondering what this blue tape is, it's just some like painter's tape. It's blue, regular old tape. A lot of painters use. So what we're gonna do now is tool her all up. So if you're wondering what this is just like a piece of like chap leather. I think this is 3 or 4 ounce. I made this like when I started, so the sewing, if you're wondering why it looks like crap, that's why I put it through the wringer. I've had this like a week or 2 in leather work. So that's the story of that thing, and it's just full of a Ziploc baggie full of BBs, so if it ever gets hole in it, those BBs won't go flying all over the place. And what it does is, like, you might have seen me on some videos before. See, like, watch this. See how it's kind of like bouncing around? That's why you want that. You want that on there. Now, I'm not the best guy when it comes to beveling. There's way better than me. So, probably y'all shouldn't take advice from me. I'm trying to check right now. Can y'all see that pretty good? Okay. Here, let me get back on the end of my hammer so you can see some more. You know, a rule of thumb here is what traditionals told me is you want your cut lines to be about thick of that leather, about half of it, so you want them to go about halfway down. But to make your stuff look good like this, you want to be able to fade that. I don't know if you could tell, but when I cut them out, I try to fade it as best I can. Now, see if y'all can see that. See that line I beveled? Just beveled? How it's thick right here and thins out right there? Yep, there you go. Alright, so I'm going to tool this up, get back to y'all, and then we'll do that. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. We got some spur straps pretty much done. I just gotta, I'm still letting them dry. They look a little bit wet. And then I'll just have edge those up and then punch my holes. And then we can start sewing but buckles on. So I'm nearly done. Or with that set for that guy. He called me yesterday and now he wants another set. He likes how they're turned out. So here she is, all the way tooled up. So there you go. I think it turned out pretty good. This goes on your windshield, on your rear view mirror on your car. I just need to get me a little string, hang her up here. I'm good. So there's that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something. Here maybe soon, maybe we'll do some more wrench videos outside. I know a bunch of y'all are probably getting tired of it in here. So see y'all on the next one. Y'all keep wrenching all the time.